Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest stories. We start with this report claiming that Barcelona teenager Alejandro Balde is set to depart on loan if Barca signs Spanish defender Marcos Alonso. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, talking about Lionel Messi, it has been reported that Messi's relationship with Barcelona is much better now, and a possible return to the Camp Nou is on the table. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into it, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please make sure to subscribe. If you're a lover of FC Barcelona, consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end.
Barca! Barca!
With a little less than 2 weeks left in the summer transfer window, Barcelona have to resolve the situation of several of their players. Out of ever stars like Samuel Umtiti and Martin Braithwaite will need to be cut permanently from the squad, while there are some youngsters who could seal a loan move away from the club. Ace Abde is one such candidate, while new signing Pablo Torreto could leave on loan. And now, according to Albert Roque, Barcelona left-back Alejandro Balde could also depart the club on a temporary spell if they sign Marcos Alonso from Chelsea. Balde made his first team breakthrough under former manager Ronald Koeman, but never really got a look, into the senior setup after Xavi Hernandez took over the reins of the club. The club legend opted to go through the last season with Jordi Alba as the only option at left-back, without counting on Abde, who spent the campaign with Barca Athletic. The young left-back got a look in under Xavi during the pre-season this summer, and he showcased his abilities, playing fairly well each time he took the field. So much so that some clubs officials were surprised that Alba started ahead of him against Rayo Vallecano last week. And now, it is being claimed that Balde could be on his way out on a loan deal, and provided Alonso arrive at the club, the Catalans have already signed Roman Vega to the Athletic team to replace Balde, meaning his time with the second team is pretty much over. And should Alonso arrive, the 18-year-old would be deprived of any minute at the first team level as well, making a loan spell away the best scenario possible for him. Balde still has 2 years left on his contract with Barcelona. Unless Alonso's move fails, all things point towards a loan exit for the La Masia graduate. Alejandro Balde's performance during pre-season caught the eyes of many Barca fans as well as the club officials. And it's just unfortunate that he did not even have any game time against Rayo Vallecano, which came as a surprise to many Barca officials, and Xavi continued to prefer Jordi Alba at the left-back slot. So the best case scenario as it stands is Alba likely to go on a loan move, especially if Barcelona succeed to get, Marcos Alonso from Chelsea. Alonso still looks somehow hanging in the air. Thomas Tuchel have not called the player for the first 2 matches in the Premier League, knowing fully well that the left back is closing in on a move to the Camp Nou and want to sort out his future. So let's see how it goes. Balde knows very well that his time with the first team will be very, very short, and a loan move will be the best scenario for him. If he wants to grow, he needs game time. So moving out on loan will be the best case scenario for Abde. Abde, despite the performance he showed during pre-season, Xavi does not still count on him. So I still don't understand why Xavi can't even trust some of these young stars. Very important to do so. Give the player confidence. He did well. He put in the best efforts during pre-season, but still yet the manager don't care. Jordi Alba was too poor in that game against Rayo, but Xavi continued to play Alba all the time, and it kind of make many Barca fans wonder why Xavi sometimes, don't do things according to merit. So for Abde, the only scenario that we can see him staying is only when Barca failed to bring in Marcos Alonso, which it is unlikely, as Barca know very well that the player is committed to playing for Barca and a move is looking likely than not. So let's see how things will look like. But Abde, just unfortunate that he won't have any game time for the senior side this season. And before the transfer window comes to a close in almost 2 weeks' time, it is widely expected that he should leave on a loan, but the destination of that loan is still unknown. Then, moving on to the next story of discussion, speaking on ESPN FC's YouTube channel, journalist Gamel Soler has claimed that the relationship between FC Barcelona and Lionel Messi has improved considerably now, and a return to Camp Nou for the club legend is a possibility for next summer. The 35-year-old parted ways with Barca last summer after spending his entire career at the club. He left as a free agent due to Barca's inability to renew his contract owing to the club's sorry financial situation. Having bid goodbye to Barcelona, Messi signed for Paris Saint-Germain on a 2-year contract with an option to extend it by another 12 months. After a slow start to life in Paris, the 7-time Ballon d'Or winner picked up pace after the turn of the year and helped the club win the Ligue 1 title. The Argentina captain has started a new season on a positive note as well. However, with his contract set to expire at the end of the season, speculations are already mounting over his future. A return to Barcelona is being talked up as President Joan Laporta has declared on more than one occasion in recent months that Messi's chapter at the club is not over. Manager Xavi Hernandez is also believed to be open to reuniting with his former teammate. The Catalan club are reportedly working on mending the relationship with the global superstar after it had soured following the handling of his departure last summer. And now, Gamel Soler believes that there have been improvements in the equation between Messi and Barcelona, putting the prospect of a return to Camp Nou back on the table. A move to the MLS also remains a possibility, but reports have suggested that Messi would prefer to end his career at Barcelona. PSG, for their part, might look to convince the 35-year-old to extend his contract with the club, and it remains to be seen if their efforts pay off. But as things stand, Messi's potential return to Camp Nou is certainly picking up momentum. Recently, we have been hearing President Laporta talking about the fact that he really wished Messi to return to the club next year, and the goodbye that Messi had last time around was not the best. Of course, we know Messi left in tears, and all about the issue of player registration, the wage bill for Barca and everything. He could not sign a new deal, and Laporta and Xavi are reportedly very optimistic that they can bring back Messi to the club next year. And going by this report from ESPN that's saying that the relationship that Messi have with Barca have improved considerably, and that move can likely happen. So let's see if actually it will come to pass that Messi consider leaving PSG to Barca next year. Of course, we know with PSG, he has a 2-year contract extension with an option of 1 year. So reports are saying that PSG are willing to extend Messi's contract. But Messi have said he will not talk about his future only after the World Cup before he can make a conclusion on that. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.